Alright everybody, this is the first Orion Drift video I am going to be making. Here's a great friend Bob GT right here in the flesh. He says hello. I don't have voice chat. Says he cannot talk. Anyway, let's get right into it, folks. If you want to see more Orion Drift content, please. I want it to be an Echo VR creator until all that sort of stuff. Anyway, today we're just going to be doing some simple parkour. So, and maybe teach a trick or two. So first, I have no idea how to do this. I'm just trying to learn. I'm kind of a beginner, please. I'm bad at... Meh. Yeah, like that. You want to do something kind of like that. Make a windmill motion with your arms, but slow. I can't do that, but... Go with the wall. You guys gotta go with the wall. If you jump off of it, it's just not gonna work. Yeah, I'm also learning it too, so don't trust me too much. A tip I do want to teach, though, is floor carving. I don't remember this exactly. If you place your hand on the ground and then spin in real life, this will happen. Motion sickness warning. Okay. Here's a tutorial on how to do it. Okay. Alright, so this is how to do it. This is how to floor carve. So you want to basically, you want to put your hand out like that, like how he's doing it, and then you gotta turn in real life. While you're turning, you want to slightly push, and you will also have to turn in real life. So, here, can you show a demonstration? Also, when you do it, you should feel your controller shaking as a sign that you're doing it. A demonstration. This is what it should look like in the end. Any other tips? So that is how to floor carve or whatever. That is the first step of having some good movement in Orion Drift. You need some good movement. Here's a tip: when you roll on the ground, if you put your hand on the ground, you have these balls that like move you, and if you press your trigger, it stops them. So if you always have drift, this is one way to stop the drift. Some basic movement.
I hear
on each of your controllers. There's on your right controller there's B, and on your left controller there's Y. You can press either or, and it should activate thrusters on that arm. If you press both, you can activate thrusters on both arms. And you have to press them at the same time if you want thrusters on both arms. Observe, I press B with this arm, a thruster comes out of this arm, but not this arm. If I press Y, a thruster comes out of this arm, but not this arm, Finally, if you press Y and B at the same time, it activates thrusters in both this arm and this arm. So it's better for mobility. And you can do more tactical things. Just so you know, my previous segment earlier, wall carving is not that important. Like, it won't truly help you in matches, but it'll help, but you'll use it rarely. It's basically like one of those, like, kind of for fun tricks, but also it can help you in, like, a map where, like, there's a bunch of walls, stuff. Also, I believe if you grab your chest, you summon a ball, and I believe it's based off of the color of your robot. Yes. Breaking news, there are two types of wall carving. So there's two types of wall carving. Basically, they're short and long. So, a short wall carve is when you kind of just do like mini ones. Like that. Watch what he's doing. Ah! No! Cut that out of the video. Editors, cut that out. Oh wait, I'm the editor. And then there's a long one. When you just kind of go like that. It's basically the short version, but kind of long. You just kind of stick to the wall. You both do the like slow windmill motion in both, but one is more long than the other. Oh, I just did it. When you do the long one, your hand just kind of stays up for longer. So be mentally prepared. Also, I'm kind of reading off of a script, but I'm not reading. My friend Bob GT, so he's been helping me out because there are some tricks that I don't really know how to describe because I'm kind of new, but I'd like to help out other new people like me. Alright, so what other new tips? Oh, that reminds me. One thing you do need to know when getting into Orion Drift is that if you go up, so like if you go into a map, you see how that's slanted? If you go towards it and try landing on it, you might think, oh, it's just going to be slanted. But if you actually land on it, it's not slanted. So when you land on, oh wait, what is that yellow tape? But you land on it, boom, it all of a sudden turns into that. Next time, we're going to be exploring the Driftplex. And that is standard movement in Orion Drift. See you next time.